Hi folks, it's time for round 3 in the Champions of Westeros tournament, and this time Tyrell is up against Baratheon, and no matches have been played, no games I should say have been played. We are playing the first one right now, and it's going to be Robert Charvat against, let's see who his opponent is. Tassos, okay, tough one. So the game is starting, I believe, yeah. 7 minutes in, hopefully we're not late, okay. Oh, waiting for me. Excellent, very kind of them. And we have Robert playing Tyrell, Banner of the Watch, which is an interesting choice against Baratheon Brotherhood without banners. That could be pretty quick, although there are different versions. There is one that goes for almost exclusively Relore and Zora High Reborn, and yeah, needs to have some neutrals of course, and the other more focused on wildlings. And okay, we don't know exactly, it could be a mix here since we have both, but they are going to be attacking the wall. And we have at the gates opening, so this is a standard tactic. Golden Grow into at the gates into Great Hall, and Golden Grow stands it so that you can get a big board. We have Godry with 0 gold, which means Relore coming in, right? Boost his strength a little bit. And is there any assault that could get the wall? Not exactly the main thing these Brotherhood decks usually do, so probably not. Yeah, so Robert currently 1-1, lost in round 2, but won in round 1. And I believe Imrik is the same. Robert is the star player, of course, so on paper he is the favorite, but yeah, Imrik is a very strong opponent, so this one could go either way. Would be a pretty nice start here for us to win this one, because we have tough ones. Again, our 3 star players, I guess I have assigned them that status, I guess. Francisco, Robert and Radek all lost in round 2, and we lost the match. We tied the match 5-5, so just needed one of them to win. They had some tough opponents there, and again it's worked out. Here Imrik goes against Robert, and Radek has drawn Martozar. So, and who has Francisco drawn? I believe that's a tough Andraeus, right? So yeah, can you get tougher than that? I don't think so. So any win we can get in this is a bonus. And here comes Melisandre, nearing Corin, who could have done damage. Currently no non-uniques. Should be some over the course of the game though. And losing the military icon means Brotherhood will now have a chance to kneel the wall. If there's lots of kneel, we could have problems defending the wall. On the other hand, she is just one character, and who knows, maybe something happens to her. Robert does nothing, he's going to defend. And this is the one he cannot defend and also intimidate. Angu has insight. So not gambling on any kind of game without resets to just give him renown. It's not the game plan. The game plan is to grab cards where he can look for solutions in case Robert plays Morgulis or something. Is it worth leaving this one unopposed? Because then Angu is not beating the Mutineer for insight, right? No. And losing Lay Waste. There is nothing to hit with that this round, so I guess not that bad. Yeah, and choosing insight as the keyword slows him down slightly. This guy now has a token. Spread some renown around. And given that the dupe of Corin was claimed, we're not going to have Robert go into Morgulis here, just to kill off Melisandre and Tormund, although sounds like a good deal, right? Sounds like something you would quite like to do. Draw for both players. Robert will be getting, what, 7 cards this round? That's pretty crazy. Could he then just spam the board and defend the wall? Needs to stop everything though, every renown, every power challenge, to be quicker than Brotherhood deck. Yeah, just trying to keep an eye on one of the Champions of Westeros games as well, which just finished, so okay, can give this my full concentration now. It's actually one of our opponents this week, Ivan, who lost against Sarah in a really interesting game. Hopefully doesn't get more luck against us. So, not a lot of gold this particular round, but still we have Golden Grow and Great Hall, so even marshalling Renly is possible once you get that in play. But he goes for more econ, keeping the cards. Something coming in anyway. Let's see what it is. Another military icon would be nice, otherwise Melisandre is just needing Corin. Get the other one, come on. No. Well, it's drawn bunch of cards for City of Secrets, and now some targeted draw available as well. Should be good for the long game, and he has Tauros. Kneeling again Corin, who still doesn't have a non-unique target. So now if we play Morgulis, Tauros can potentially save something. It is an awkward save though. Needs to have power on him, and you have to kneel him, so if he himself would be saved, he is knelt. Okay, if he's not saved, then he doesn't matter. And I'm guessing there's one copy. And now we kind of have our answer that this is going all in on the lore stuff. So at some point, Azor Ahai Reborn is the card that Imrik is looking for to put on someone. For instance, Tormund, and have him gain Renown from... does this work for the phase? Yeah, Renown from his ability, Intimidate is printed. He could also get Stealth or Insight from the agenda, so all kinds of stuff. And looks like he is going to dig some more, because again he's chosen Insight for Angui. And Robert passes. Cannot defend them all, right? Or can he? Because of the Intimidate. Yeah, getting power on Tauros is slightly annoying. If he could avoid that, I'm sure he would. Attacking with both. And here comes the power, but he'll just get the unopposed here. No claim to take. B7 for dominance, it's worrying. At some point Robert will have to turn it around. Hopefully he has now an econ plot. Just play everything, and then it would be difficult to push challenges through. Something bad coming in for the Hollow Hill. Is there anything? If not, just play an econ card. Okay, Spears. Which means difficult to reset him now. And he has so many cards, he's all reserved, so Hollow Hill, okay, was going to also draw dupes if he's afraid of a reset, or just draw cards that speed him up. Getting rid of Lady Stoneheart. Currently we've seen nothing loyal, so... Okay, the father against the city besieged. 2-claimer. That's just straight kneeling this wall and an econ location now. Golden Grove can stand the wall because Littlefinger is here, if that's something you want to do. Although you have to do it before Melisandre kneels Littlefinger, usually targeting something else, so who knows. And maybe we see another small council character coming in. Imrik selecting Robert to go first, because Robert is stuck, can't do challenges, otherwise just puts power on his faction card. And is there any chance now to put some stronger defense into play here to stop any power gain? Well, he's using Littlefinger for Great Hall again. And okay, duped Marjorie, never a bad idea. Well, the father is awkward, so any renown on characters goes away unless you dupe them. There's not much else that saves from the father. At the moment it's trading, for instance, left for Tormund. Given he's used Golden Grow on Great Hall, something else coming in. And okay, bounty, and he can play other stuff now if he likes. Right would be nice here. Get them both. Question is, if he goes super wide and defends the wall, what does then Imrik have in the way of reset? Now it's slightly more difficult to get unopposed. Wall is kneeling, but Orton can stand it. We've already had one Golden Grove trigger, I think, and it's limit twice per round. So if a lower card comes in, I would suggest to kneel Orton this time. And here come the dupes. Well, what's Melisandre going to do? And what's Celessi going to do? Because if she puts Azora High Reborn, that's annoying. I think we would have to go on the duped character though. Ah, she needs Marjorie. Yeah, here it comes. Character that has printed renown. That's a minor disaster. Can't really keep it out of challenges. And look at the dupes now. Dupes on two key characters. There's a save on Taurus, and there's Spears. So definitely not liking Robert's chances at the moment. So what he can try to do is to pass again, do challenges, oppose challenges, and then if Orton is still there and not intimidated, after Imrik is done, he can try to stand the wall. It's power on his faction card, but at some point he's going to have to start playing. And Tauros gains Intimidate as well. Yeah, Brotherhood is a strong deck. We had 3 copies last year. That was the maximum you could have of any deck. And I believe we won 2. Should have won all 3 if I remember correctly, but one of the games was some bizarre mistakes made. So how do you sequence this to get the maximum advantage? Weakest icon is Intrigue. So if you do the other 2 challenges first, I guess. First Intimidate this guy and then Intimidate Orton. If you do military... Oh, if you do military... That's risky though, because then... Yeah, then Marjorie can put in Varys, right? Then Varys into Morguli suddenly isn't as fun anymore for Imrik. So there goes my plan. It's just starting with Intrigue and Orton losing Renly and Bounty. Orton defends it. Interesting, could have defended with Mutineer and then you use Orton to stand the wall. Maybe still enough Intimidate though. Because now he might not do military, that's the thing. Just scared of Marjorie's ability. Up to 10. Is he doing it? No, that's the correct play. And now what does the father do? Could save someone like Littlefinger for another trigger. And you could target Tauros. Does he save himself? No, so you need to spears him back into hand and then he loses the attachment and his renown, right? Although look at everything that Tyrell is losing in the meantime, so you can save one with the father and Marjorie can replace, let's say, Orton with Renly or something. So it's not a disaster, but I don't know. Corin is the one that is saved. Yeah, that Spears that was brought in with lay waste. He's annoying now. Most characters would have been killed here. And we have the Harris. Yeah, Imri goes first. Does he want to keep people alive? But then Marjorie and Orton survive and they bring in Renly. Or does he pull the trigger on Morgulis first? That's the dilemma you have with Marjorie. Also gives a chance to save left, in case there's right as well at some point. Honestly, I'd have them killed. You can spears Melisandre if you don't want Taurus. Save Tormund, spears Melisandre, then Khaleesi and Tormund are there for Dohaeris. Melisandre comes in and kneels whatever is left. Yeah. Now you can bring in Renly. You have to bring in something that survives Dohaeris. Orton, I guess. Not Orton, what's he called? Garland. Too bad this guy was set up. It could have been nice to come in and take a dupe. Did Marjorie react, or did he choose not to do it? Oh, she's reacting now. I mean, she could... Baxter, okay, is the other one. I was thinking she could bring in Varys here, and then Varys is kept. Try to trigger him. Assuming there's no more dupes coming in. It might work if the game is still alive, and okay, down to 8 power now, so... Could be. Now let's see what the hand is. So who did spear save? Melisandre, like we suspected, so she's going to come in and kneel Marjorie. And then, does he have any more characters? Only 8 gold to work with though. Robert has more because of Tyrell's economy here. But I'm worried for his hand, really. I hope this thinking time means that he's stuck. I doubt it, because worst case is that Melisandre play, okay. And there was another Lady Stoneheart or two after the one he discarded. Both characters here are loyal. It's going to suck again. Although Baxter can be killed and brings in something different. We know Corin is in hand. There's the military icon if you need him. This time 2 gold left for Imrik and now Melisandre. You can kneel the wall if you do stealth, and you still have 2 characters with intimidate if you sequence challenges correctly now. Cold hands. Gets rid of Tormund, that brings the power closer, and gets rid of a military icon. Didn't use Great Hall though. That could have saved a gold, right? So just missed it, I guess. Could have even double used it with Golden Grow. Yeah, she can stealth, so she has stealth and intimidate. But first challenge has to be opposed, really. Because there's 2 icons of each and she can't win it with the strength big enough to intimidate anything. So what she could do is, yeah, let's see. Could just go fully on one challenge. There's no claim to steal. Could just go intrigue with both of them, yeah. Marjorie defends. Garland lost. So he was in hand. Maybe he was supposed to be the target for Marjorie in the plot phase, but couldn't find him because he was in hand. Is that a possibility? Now Robert can do 2 unopposed challenges and the wall, or could instead take dominance, actually, because he has no claim. Then Baxter is killed, but Marjorie brings in Renly. Sucks though that Melisandre is in hand. Power got a lot closer though. So if if Cold Hands leaves play, returns Stormont and Reducer, which sucks. Oh, Marjorie can't bring anything in because she has been spent this round. She's limited once per round. Yeah, it was a long time ago, but it's pretty sad. Now, close call. Have a vague idea what is in Robert's deck and haven't memorized it. Against City of Spiders, which is just gold, so anything that is in hand. Or does he take locations? He could take locations. Could take draw, or he could get more gold. All 3 options, really. What's the best card that is dead? Probably the Loyals, not so great, so non-loyal. I'm not sure if any of these are more than 1 copy in the deck though. Left, okay. Yeah, he is probably 3 copies already. If you play 1, you play all 3. And Niels Golden Grow and the wall again. Three copies of Lady Stoneheart. Usually you put 1 in Brotherhood, for sure, because she doesn't hurt you, but 3 is quite an investment. And against Tyrell, who is not so big on loyals, really. There's Renly and the Scheming Septons and Marjorie. But a lot of the big renowned characters, important characters, are non-loyal, and we have a banner deck anyway here, so perhaps slightly fortunate that it's doing so much damage. And Melisandre is the military icon, comes in with the dupe. Yeah. That's too much stuff for my liking, unfortunately. So what's the plan? Defend again. 20 minutes left. Try to hold on. First of all, we'll see what the agenda does. Insight again, not worried about being quick. He wants more options. That Melisandre is annoying, right? Milk would have dealt with her and kept the power gain much lower. In fact, the wall might be standing for all for every round. It was there since setup and triggered once. Could have been up to 8 or 10 power now. This time Robert attacks. Loses on the attack though. And now with an intimidate character, it is possible to attack with enough strength to win one challenge and intimidate the other guy. Is there 7 Melisandre defense? No, there's not actually. There's not this chance, so he wins intrigue. And Celis is not strong enough to beat Cold Hands. But the annoying thing is still to come. Marjorie is getting killed now, because she is the last remaining loyal character for Lady Stoneheart. 7-5. Imrik is not closing it. He's not choosing Renown. He's choosing Insight. Wants to play these 18 minutes and have more options, have more lore, kneel and stuff. And thinks he could do it. Or maybe he has Morghulis. He wants to repopulate well. Gets Tormund back as well, which is a disaster. Well, that's pretty late, Brand Builder. Probably these are the locations he wanted and got them immediately. Stops military, which makes it slightly easier to defend the wall even. Although at the moment Robert is stuck with no intrigue icons, and anything he brings in surely Melisandre will get. Well, gives him the icon because she's a lady. And we've seen the Harris here. So what's the last plot and does it hurt him? And what's Robert's last plot for that matter? Yeah, there's always a Chad. Fortunately, there's always one. Has pretty good econ. He can sack this to get 2 cards if he likes. I'm guessing he's not triggering Brand Builder, and any chance of milking Melisandre gone with this now. Too late anyway. And now he gains Renown, but it's Lem, it's not Lady Stoneheart who is duped. He's not going to participate in more than one challenge. Can't anyway, because military can't be initiated. So I guess is he worried that the Harris is coming and doesn't want to carry through Lady Stoneheart? He wants Melisandre, Lem and the Acolyte. Yeah, I can do unopposed intrigue here. Put Lady Stoneheart into this to Neil Brienne. And then they're just about strong enough to also beat Corin and Cold Hands. And now he does it because he didn't have the best hand, probably. Wanted intrigue first and lost the wall, which is duped in play anyway. His gold left over and standing Great Hall, so what he wanted was characters. He lost the Garland to intrigue claim earlier, which sucked. And again, left and right would do so much work. The worrying thing is the plots can turn around and we get city besieged again, so sucks for Robert. I don't think he'll have time to come back. It's 10-5, 1 power on a character. Question is, will the last plot now drive Cold Hands away from play? Well, that's a new one. Duel with Lady Stoneheart and Corin in play, and Robert gets the chance. So okay, Corin will have to kneel, but Lady Stoneheart will die. So that's why she didn't get renown. Too bad this didn't happen earlier. Marjorie in play would be so much nicer. Now so many dead characters here. Marjorie, Pax is dead. We have Littlefinger, Orton, Knight of Flowers. Renly and Randall Tarly still alive though. So how about we marshal them here? We know there's no Morghulis, get some renown on them. There is the Harris though, so. And yeah, if you marshal big one, then can't keep it with Cold Hands, which again is a problem. Malin. Oof. Okay. Garrison. What does that do? Kneel this guy to stand Garrison with its big strength. Okay. Okay, Melisandre, what are you going to do? She needs guard again, then Malin can't really be used for anything other than defending intrigue. And Janda might be used for intimidate. Running out of neutrals, just Baratheon characters in play mostly now. It's the big army. Wants to win the challenges phase game. Bah. That doesn't hurt at all. Gives everyone additional strength. And land will gain something. And there's only one renowned character, Brienne. So if you could do a challenge with her to make sure she has power, that would be nice, but you'll also have to spend a minute here seeing if you can keep the wall defended, because that gets you more, and it goes on the faction card. He gains renown, okay. And military, he can kind of win. And no intimidate, so even if Robert passes and intrigue is first. Okay, stopping Lamb in power. But doesn't he just win military now? Can he defend power without Lamb participating? 16, no. It's 13 on defense, so nowhere near. Okay, Brienne will get her renown. And, well, that was the military challenge, so he's not getting anything because he can't attack on the power challenge. That's an oversight here, I think, for Imrik on this occasion. Pretty much know that the hand is crap, so whatever gets discarded, bounty. Has the arbor now. And power can be won in such a way to win dominance then as well. Go up to 12. And Robert will be up to 7 by defending the wall, assuming there's not a late nightmares or something. Let's not have a superior claim. Yeah. Well, needed a few more wall triggers to be up there. Oh, and she comes back. Costs him a power though. And what does she kill? Nothing, right? That's a peculiar choice because now neither player, I guess, is playing a reset. Could get the father again or something like that. And city besieged. So many characters that should be able to win with the 2 claim power. And now she has intimidate, right? Which is annoying. So there will be 2 more rounds if the players play in the normal pace. Robert going for draw, not playing the father. And Imri going for the 2 claim plot that kneels the wall. And now there's no more small councils to save it. So what Robert needs really is renown to compensate, but then the last plot could be a reset, could be to Harris again to get that renown off the board. Needs a lord to get renown. Doesn't have one, but could. Well, there they are, a bit late. Still not using great halls, come on, concentration. Milk on Malin. Fair enough. And there she is. I'd need the renowned character just to be safe. Maybe Corin. Yeah. Shirin, just in case you play that second Morgulis. Then Corin stays net, whatever else you play. Lysandre Nils, so just all together pretty tough to deal with. And City of Spiders, can that trigger now on City Besieged? I'm sure it can, yeah. Just play that next round if there's nothing better. The only way really to get the next round is for Robert to play this very quickly or just pass. Otherwise might just end here. And Lamb gains renown again. It's just one renown, so I don't think you can swing it here to win a power challenge and defend power challenge back, oppose everything. Has to have another round really to have a chance. And he passes quickly. Yeah, I think this is it. So you could very legitimately play this challenges phase for 3 minutes. Because it's so difficult to calculate and sequence things correctly. So, but even if he didn't, even if he rushed through and gave Robert another round, given that we've seen all the plots, I'm not seeing a comeback. Well, may as well start with Lady Stoneheart, see what you can intimidate. Left and right non-kneeling now, so yeah. Yeah, Melisandre being alive is really, look at it's 11-7, it's close, but she definitely cost Robert that 4 power in the wall triggers and just kneeling characters that could have done stuff. And sad day, milking her early would have helped, but I wonder if Crescent was in hand all the time, I don't know. So again, we start badly in the third round in a game that, yeah, they're all close this round. Tough matchups for both teams, very difficult to call, and this one goes against us. And now we can't do 5-5 anymore. 5-5 means we are out of the tournament as serious contenders, which for me would be incredibly frustrating. Given how much time was invested. So we need to win, simply we need to win 6 of the remaining 9 games here. Loses Craven, that could have been played. Maybe he was hoping for another round and then to play it. yeah, spent all the time thinking really, but it's unfortunately it's fair enough. Because if you have a final round like this with big boards, you are entitled to do so, so no complaints there. Means comeback is now impossible unless something bizarre happens. Power with everyone. And he's even going to get to 15 now, because he has renown and oh no, I was thinking fiery fire stands for dominance, but look at all the strength Robert has left. Okay, so he will have to be on time. Not that close, unfortunately. And even if there was another round, this was coming, and 14-6 was coming. So yeah, well played to Baratheon. Just keep running into these tough games where just there's obstacle we can't overcome, and let's hope for a better for the rest of the round. Nothing much we can say. So thank you for watching this one, and see you all in the future videos. Bye bye.